What's going on? This is Jae'sean here. Today we're talking about if these Rockets should do a Daniel Tice for a Bol Bol swap and why I think it would be a very great move. So what's up? I'm Jae'sean. I do NBA content / Houston Rockets content. So if that's what you'd like to see, drop me below, press the sub button. It'd be really appreciated if you are trying to get to 1K by the end of Christmas. So I'd be really appreciated if you guys dropped a like, press the sub button, and let's get into the video talking about why the Houston Rockets should pursue Bol Bol. So looking at his overall stats, he's only been playing in 2 games this season so far and only been averaging 3 points per game, 2 rebounds, and then 0.5 assists. So nothing too great there, and he's only averaging 5 minutes, which is even worse. So it's not looking too good for Bol Bol, and he's only been playing in 3 seasons so far in his NBA career. He's only just 21 years old, so he already fits in with the Houston Rockets time frame. And looking at his season stats from the previous season, he did average 2 points per game, 0.8 rebounds, and 0.2 assists in just 32 games played in just 5 minutes. So on the Denver Nuggets, he is not getting any run at all, and it's just showing because Nikola Jokic is their center, obviously, and they're going to be playing him a ton of minutes. So if we could do a Daniel Tice for a Bol Bol swap, I'm not too sure if salary matches. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but if we add in some, other trade pieces, some second round picks, then I think this deal could get done. Because looking at the Nuggets roster as of right now, they don't have a solid center coming off the bench other than Bol Bol. I mean, looking at the other guys, they got people like Aaron Gordon, obviously he's a starter. JaMychal Green off the bench, he's actually pretty decent for them. Didn't really know too much about this guy until he came to the Denver Nuggets, but he's mostly a power forward. He is listed as a power forward, 6'8", 227 pounds, so can't really play the center. They also got Jeff Green in the offseason, who was honestly a really good pickup for them. A good role player for them in just, 6 games played, 7 points per game, 1 rebound, and 0.8 assists. So really good pickup from the Denver Nuggets, but they don't really have anyone else to play the center position off the bench. So I think if we could do a Bol Bol for Daniel Tice trade straight up, or surrounding some picks and some other trade pieces, then I think it'd be a pretty fair trade overall. They could use Daniel Tice off the bench for someone that can hold it down defense off the bench, and for the Houston Rockets side of things, Alperen Şengün can start in the absence of Daniel Tice, and then have Bol Bol come off the bench, running with the second unit and being that center that he could be, because he has a lot of potential. He is 7'2" and 220 pounds and only just 21 years old, and he's only making $2 million per year. So I see this as a really good move for the Houston Rockets. Bol Bol, I haven't really seen too many game film of him, but in the summer league I watched a little bit of him, and from the looks of things, he's been looking pretty great. So I think he could be a pretty great piece for this Houston Rockets roster. Over the season in just 2 games played, 50% from the field. I'm just assuming that that's probably in a super small sample size because only 2 games. But last season, the 2020-2021 season, shot 43% from the field, which isn't all that great, but did shoot 38% from the 3. So really great 3-point percentage from Bol Bol, but everything else is pretty lackluster. So I think coming to the Rockets, I think it would be very great for him because we can get his percentages all the way up. I think he could be maybe a 45% from the field player, probably gonna stay the same in terms of 3-point percentage, but free throw 67% from the field from the free throw, so nothing too great there. But I think coming to the Rockets off the bench, where he could get maybe 15 to 20 minutes off the bench, I think he could be, I don't know, maybe like a 10 and 8 player off the bench with the type of run he's going to get with the Rockets, especially with Steven Silas being the coach that he is. He really likes to run, a really spaced out offense, someone that can, shoot the ball. I think the Daniel Tice signing was mostly for defense and 3-point shooting, because a lot of Daniel Tice's shots, some of them are in the paint, obviously, because he's a big man, but he is taking some 3-point shots, which is pretty surprising because the Houston Rockets signing Daniel Tice was a really questionable move, and with Christian Wood there being the 4, I think we could have kept running Wood at the 5, because it would have been way more better than Daniel Tice being at the 5 position and just not doing anything as of right now. So looking at the Daniel Tice signing right now, unless he starts to turn up later in the season, it was not really that much of a great signing. So if you could do a Daniel Tice for a Bol Bol swap straight up, then I would do that in a heartbeat. Bol Bol, he is just 21 years old. Daniel Tice is, I think he's 29, 28, so he has a couple of years Bol Bol has a couple of years to develop, and I think he could become a 3-and-D center or maybe a stretch 5 center off our bench that could really contribute a lot of defense and could probably average 2 to 3 blocks a game. So I really would do this move. Hopefully the Houston Rockets can get something done. I know Rafael Stone can get something really cooking in terms of trades. I know he's been doing some questionable trades here and there, but he's had some pretty great trades in the past. So hopefully he goes for someone that could help this Rockets future, and hopefully he goes for Bol Bol in the future. So that's the video. I'm JDC, and I'm out. Peace.